Nobody fears Braun. Nobody's like, damn, I gotta go play this Braun tonight. Nobody said that. I don't know why.
Right.
Because I've seen people be scared when they actually line up to him, but they're not scared thinking about that matchup.
Right.
You hear anybody from that era talk about going against Jordan, there's a fear.
Right.
So when you have people that fear a player, then that's telling you something different already. Like, Jordan's just that guy. Like, everything was, I want to be like Mike.
All right. That was Mario Chalmers, former teammate of LeBron James, saying nobody is scared when they match up against him. Do you believe that is true? That
no, I agree.
You agree with that?
Yeah. No cap shit. No cap shit. Yo, what he's saying, and it's not even a diss as to what he was saying. Because he like, you know, kind of backed it up in the video. He was like, you know, but when they get in person with him, then they, you know, it's kind of a different thing when they standing right next to him. But I feel like, let me just go to Jordan real quick. Jordan was just, and I didn't watch basketball as much as I do now. You know, I'm only just able to see, you know, videos of Jordan and stuff like that. But what I will say is, what I've seen from the documentary and videos of Jordan like that, he was a person that put fear in, whether it was another person or a coach or an organization or even his teammates. You will never hear anything about LeBron, and I'm not saying it's his fault, but you'll never hear anything about LeBron punching his teammates or, you know, fucking going at it with his teammates, or just being that type of person. And that's just not the type of person LeBron is, though.
I mean, he did come at some of his teammates, especially this nigga. He always used to come at Mario Chalmers.
Yeah, I've seen, you know, some videos of like them like going back and forth on the bench and stuff like that. But as far as just like
punching that nigga,
you don't even gotta, and I feel like you don't even have to do that to put fear into somebody. But Jordan was just like, you just knew that he wanted to win at all costs.
But you can't really say that when LeBron just went through the East so easily. Niggas know if there's one way you can get to the finals, you have to get by LeBron. Niggas was thinking about that matchup because they already knew he was going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals every single year that year.
Yeah, but you obviously, you know, you go into the, like, whatever playoff matchup it is, you see that you got to reverse LeBron. I don't think it was ever oh my God, fuck, I got to go against LeBron James. Like a type of like, you know, like it's like we just got to go do this shit, you know? It's not like oh fuck, it's LeBron James. We about to fucking, you know, we automatically about to lose. We about to be scared. We about to be this. We about to be that, you know?
I get where you're coming from.
And especially now, I feel like especially now, nobody fears LeBron or the Lakers. It's just that, you know.
I feel like they didn't fear him. Like they stopped fearing him probably when they lost to the Mavs. That's my thought process. Because those years.
That was early.
Those years you had KG and the Boston Celtics. Dallas, Kobe, the Lakers. I don't think nobody was.
That's what I'm saying, because like that's what I'm saying. Like you literally, they went into that playoff series, and obviously they won. They won a championship. The Dallas Mavericks won a championship. But if they went in and had any fear of LeBron James, then it would have been a whole different story. I feel like if you switch that and you have Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls, there's no way that they're losing that series, especially with that type of talent. Like Dirk and Jason Kidd, that's who you lost to. That's who you lost to. So I do get what you're saying as like, you know, if they can beat LeBron, then anybody can beat LeBron. You know?
That was my mindset. Like as soon as they lost to the Dallas Mavericks, that's when, okay, this nigga's beatable. Anybody can beat him.
Right. If I'm gonna be scared of a player, I feel like for sure I'd be scared like just going into the game. And I also feel like this new NBA, nobody's really scared of anybody. You feel me? There's no, back in the day there was no friends. Maybe a few friendships, but for the most part, they was going at it. They wasn't dapping each other up before the tip off. They weren't, you know, trying to like or going out after these games or hanging out at each other's houses and stuff like that. There was none of that.
No.
They was like, you gonna play me, motherfucker, and we gonna like hate each other for these next whatever years that we are in the NBA together. Like it was none of that back then. But now it's everybody's all cool and all this other stuff. So it's like I feel like nobody really fears anybody.
Nobody has that killer mentality.
Yeah.
The last person that had
Kobe.
was Kobe. I mean, people say Devin Booker, but Devin Booker don't like that.
No.
The last person was Kobe.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that entirely. Like Kobe had that. You just knew. Like you just hear stories about Kobe and how
we actually got videos of this man.
Yeah.
Practices and all that, talking shit.
Yeah.
Getting into it. He was the last motherfucker with that.
I agree.
With that dog in him.
So I mean, I do get what Mario Chalmers is saying. Like,
I give him those years of dominance in the East, but it wasn't mostly we're gonna lose right away. It's like
right.
We actually
have a chance. But the East was shitty. I'm not even gonna lie. The East is better now. East is better-ish now. You know, you got the Celtics and you got the Bucks and a few other teams. But as far as like the East when LeBron was coming up, I just don't necessarily think it was the strongest. It wasn't the stronger conference. You know, when LeBron was coming up, you still in the West you had the Spurs, who were still a really good team. Who else? The Lakers and just all these other teams in the West who were dominant.
Excuse me, Stephen A., because I'm going to be literal for a second. And this is to piggyback what Legs just said.
Right.
As a professional athlete, you don't really fear anyone. You don't. There's a belief in self. There's a belief in team. If you don't go on the court or if you don't go on a field thinking you're going to win and you're going to play your best, you're out of the league. So the idea that
now that I agree with. You're not going to go out on the court or any type of sports place thinking you're going to lose.
Facts. Obviously, you made it to that point for a reason.
Yeah.
There was fear. There was fear going against. I don't care what anybody says. There was fear going against a Kobe Bryant. There was fear going against a Michael Jordan. Just because there was a fear probably going against a Shaq.
Oh, most definitely.
You know?
Niggas was having problems with Shaq.
There was fear going into those games that you were going to get fucking, like, manhandled.
I agree.
Fear other players. I don't, as we're sort of defining it, I don't necessarily agree that even exists. And I'm glad you brought up Shaq, because I think that's beautiful. Fear itself. Fear itself. An unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain, or a threat. Now,
this is what makes first take special. This is what makes first take special. You read the definition of fear. I love it.
Hold on. In the sports vernacular, and I've only done this show 2 years, but in the sports vernacular, is LeBron James and the Lakers a threat in the West? Is LeBron James and the Lakers, are they dangerous? Are they playing this is how we talk about sport. This is how we talk about, it's literally in the definition of fear. The idea of pain, causing pain. Let's get away from the physical pain for a second.
Sure.
LeBron James has been to the finals 10 times in 19 seasons. This is his 20th season. 10 times in 19 seasons.
Right.
How much pain do you think he's caused other players that have lost to him in the playoffs?
Like, obviously you're gonna be fucking sad that you lost the whatever in the playoffs. Like, that's everybody's goal is to make it to the fucking finals. So obviously LeBron James is gonna cause pain. We fucking saw Kawhi Leonard have Joel Embiid crying. We had he had two people crying in that like that run of the Raptors. I forgot who it was. It was Joel Embiid with the meme, and then it was
Giannis?
Yeah, it was Giannis. Yeah. So, like, obviously you're going to be fucking sad about not making it to the finals, or if you do make it to the finals, you get put out. Like, pain and fear are two completely different things. He looked up the definition, and fear is caused by, like, is pain of some, like, sort of, like, that's why I don't like him, bro. He just take everything so literal. Like, that's not what we're talking about. Like, obviously you're going to be in pain about losing, but leave it to JJ Redick, the fucking statistic guy, to look up the definition of fear and take it into this context.
I mean, he's basically saying what we already just said. LeBron had the dominance over the East, but the East wasn't really like that. So, of course, niggas gonna feel the pain of getting so close but losing to LeBron. But that doesn't mean they feared playing against him.
Right.
This nigga is so sick of JJ Redick. Oh my god. Let's see what Skip had to talk about.
He started alongside LeBron James for all 4 years that LeBron played for the Miami Heat.
Okay.
He was right there, up close, personal, on top of it, witnessed it from inside out. So he does have some credibility. He's not some player who kept losing to LeBron who now says, I wasn't afraid of him. He's not Jordan. I don't even know if he's the biggest Jordan fan. But Mario Chalmers is not some random. Good enough, they called him Rio, to start for the Heat for those 4 years. So remember, his context is then. I don't think he's talking about now at all because his tense was out of whack. They don't. Nobody fears LeBron. I think it should be ED, feared.
All right, I can't listen to Skip. I hate Skip.
He just
so
go.
much.
He just.
This nigga is the worst sports caster in the fucking world. I hate hearing his fucking voice. I wish Shannon would have punched this nigga in the mouth. Anyways, then did you think then did they have fear?
No, cause I'm just trying to think who they went. Like I remember them going through the Pacers, and that was a pretty good Pacers team. You know, Paul George, was it Roy Hibbert? Yeah, David West. Yep.
Danny Granger.
So it's like that team was legit, and they probably legitimately thought they had a chance to go in there and beat LeBron. I don't know what the series was of that. Like, I don't know what it was.
It was close. They had close series.
It's not like they was going in there. And I know the Celtics, the Celtics had their battles with LeBron. They for sure weren't going in there fearing LeBron with Rajon Rondo.
KG,
and
especially.
Yeah, there's no way. I'm thinking like DeMar DeRozan. That team never made it over the hump because they just didn't have enough. I don't know, bro. I don't think anybody ever fear LeBron. Like, I can't stress that enough. And I do, and it's not anything against LeBron. It's just with this new NBA, everybody's just friends now. Oh, we about to CP3, they go over, he goes over LeBron James' house. You're obviously gonna want to be competitive with him, but when you're going into that series or whatever, you're not gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta play LeBron. It's about to be, it's gonna be a war, but you're not scared like how you were with Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was like you said, he was the last one. He didn't have many friends. He didn't chop it up with these NBA players like that. And that's the same thing as Jordan. They had that same mentality of I'm trying to fucking
kill you.
Yeah, and be at the top. So why the fuck would I be your friend? That's not LeBron's mentality, and that's not a lot of these NBA players now. That's why I feel like a lot of people hate on Dylan Brooks right now. As much shit as he talks, he does back it up. He does have decent games where he is contributing. It's not just like he's talking shit and is just on the bench chilling.
He's still a role player though.
That they got their role. He got his role. He be scoring 14, 18 points, 9 sometimes, but he be having assists and playing.
He's talking like they won championships already. That's the part that I hate. That he's talking like they already won championships.
But my thing is,
I'm cool with him talking shit. It's
right.
part of the game. I'm cool with that. But this man is talking like he won championships.
Yeah, but my thing is, you shouldn't have to have won the championship to be able to talk crazy or anything like that. Let's take it as, me. I never won a Grammy yet. So, or people, even artists bigger than me haven't won a Grammy. So, should that mean they can't talk their shit and be like, oh, my music, better than whoever's, or I think my music is, elite and shit
You can. But, bro, Dylan Brooks was not like this. When he first got in the NBA, he was not like this. Pat Bev, on the other hand, as soon as he came into the NBA, he was like that from the start.
Memphis Grizzlies, I told you, the Memphis Grizzlies, they bring out a different side of that team. They're always been a chippy team. They always been, no matter who is on that team, if you aren't part of the Memphis Grizzlies organization and culture, you just have this grit about you that a lot of those players have. Zebo, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, all these other players, they had this toughness about them. And I guess that's what the Grizzlies bring out of them, bro. You gotta put that shit on.
Put that shit on. To answer the question.
No, LeBron, you're not scaring nobody. And you're not scaring me. I'm not even scared of LeBron. If I was to go on the court today, I would not be scared of LeBron. He'd probably score fucking 100 points on me. 100 points, and I would score 0. And I would still not be scared. I would still go out there and be like, come on now. But I know Jordan, he'd probably make me cry. He would probably make me cry while scoring 100 points on me. You feel me? That's the difference. LeBron James gonna score 100 on me, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep going because I'm gonna be like, all right, this time I'm gonna stop him. Jordan, I know I'm not scoring, and then he just gonna make me cry as well and probably punch me. That's fear.
Now, quick question: who would you rather play, Michael or Kobe?
Play what? Like one-on-one?
Yeah.
Neither. I would just,
Good answer.
like literally.
Oh shit! I would play neither of them.
Yeah.
They would talk trash all game.
That's our answer. I'm sticking to it. What up? Say something. Say something. You not in the NBA? Check me one-on-one. Guard me one-on-one. Let me guard you. I'm not an offensive threat. He is. I'm the defender. Score on me one-on-one. That's what I thought. But yeah. Make sure y'all like our last video. Subscribe.
Comment.
Do all of that.
Turn your notifications on.
Bing.
So y'all know when we post.
Bing. I don't know if that's the sound it make.
I don't know either.
Don't matter. But we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace and love, baby.
Peace.
Yay.